Hey y'all, hey, I'm back with another video. Please subscribe, share, and like. Today we will be making a beautiful vegetable soup. We have green and red peppers, tomatoes, potatoes, celery, okra, red onions, garlic, some Himalayan salt, black pepper, and cayenne hot pepper. The girl loves some spice. You can opt in or opt out of that part. So let's get on into it and get this soup started. So we're gonna start with a beautiful red onion. Get that boy chopped up nicely, just like this. So we're gonna move on over to the pan. I have it on medium to high heat. We're gonna need a little bit of virgin olive oil. Get in the bottom of that pan. I usually, yeah, just like that, okay? Get that olive oil all over the bottom of that pan. Okay, so you're gonna let those red onions get cooked all down. I say about 5 minutes, and you're gonna add in the garlic. Then we're gonna get over, chop the celery. I do split the ends. It just makes it easier to make them smaller at the end instead of going back and trying to chop them into smaller pieces. We're gonna go ahead and throw that celery into the pan. We're gonna let that cook down, cook together. Just make sure you give it a good mix. And then we're gonna just go ahead and let that cook for a while. Put the lid on it, and I will give this about give it about 8 to 10 minutes. Let's head on over to those green and red peppers. Now I do top, bottom, cut out the center, and I pop out the tops with my thumbs. It's the easiest way I learned to cut peppers. We're gonna get these chopped up real good. And I did use the whole green and the whole red pepper. Let's check back on those onions, celery. Yep, that's looking real good. We're gonna add the peppers in, get that mixed up real good. And then we're gonna get that bag of frozen okra, and we're gonna go ahead and toss that okra into the pan. Now you're still using medium to high heat. Keep the okra from getting so slimy, but the slime is good. This is when I knew I had fucked up. So the other day I had burnt up my pan, so I didn't even have a pot to cook this in. So this is where we went with this. But just give that a good stir, and then we're gonna throw some pepper on there. We're gonna add a little of that Himalayan salt on there, and then we're gonna add some of that cayenne pepper, and we season till the ancestors tell us to stop, okay? Time to get the chopping and them potatoes. Okay, so for most of these I just cut them in half long ways and then cut a few cubes out of them. You don't want them too big so they don't take too long to cook. And I put about, I want to say 8 to 10 potatoes in there. go ahead and add in the potatoes and give it a good stir. So I ended up needing those tomatoes for something, so I used these stewed tomatoes. I just chopped them on down, cut them into cube pieces, and then we just gonna mix them on up in there, okay? So it's season time. We're gonna throw some pepper up on there. We're gonna throw a little Himalayan salt, some cayenne. I just put the rest of the tomato juice in there. Give it a good mix. And then I just used this vegetable broth, and I went ahead and poured that in there. Give it a good stir. So I tasted it, and we like that heat, so I put a little more cayenne and a little more black pepper up on that thing. We're gonna go ahead and throw this in the oven. I had somewhere to go, so it ended up slow cooking for about 5 hours. So here is the finished product. And just give it a good stir when you pull it out. And you'll have an everyday vegetable soup you can make. All right. I love y'all.